Morning, guys. It is Monday, January 15th, 2024. It is currently negative 5 degrees. With wind chill, it's probably closer to like negative 20. Everything is frozen. I had to use my torch just to get into the shop this morning to melt the ice on the lock. My key wouldn't work, so I had to melt it. So everything's frozen. People got frozen pipes. I got a couple estimates I got to take care of this morning, and then probably spend the next few days helping people with frozen pipes. I would imagine it's not supposed to get above freezing here for like another week, so try to take you guys along, see how it goes. Hopefully it's not too crazy. Also, last night the Detroit Lions got their first playoff win in over 30 years. The last time they won a playoff game was 1991. So I would have been 2 years old. That was the last time they won a playoff game. So last night I got to watch it, and it was awesome. You know, it's really fun watching this team succeed and play as good as they are this year. It's different. It's nothing like we've ever really seen here in Detroit in my lifetime, anyway. So really fun to watch that, and I just wanted to give a shout out to the Lions today. It's awesome seeing them win. If you're a Lions fan, let me know. Okay, the customer complaint is no hot water. And they're just getting a trickle upstairs in the kitchen. So I came down to the basement and I looked at the water heater, and I think the heat exchanger is frozen. You can see just the condensation on these pipes. These vents just go straight up and out. So you can see the frost on the pipes. It's obviously cold here. And that water's just down to a trickle now. So I think the heat exchanger is frozen up. I'm gonna pop this cover off and see what we got. Also, we know that it's the water heater because the cold water works fine. So it's just the hot water that we're having an issue with. I got that wide open, we got nothing. I got the cover off the unit, trying to get some warm air in there. It's just frozen up. The heat exchanger is frozen up because the vent's too short. See this quite a bit. We got to lengthen the vent. And he's got to do something about that too, because that's too cold. All right, so here I am with the heat gun trying to get this thing thawed out. I started off down low on the primary heat exchanger, just thinking that, you know, heat rises, maybe it's frozen down there. They're usually not, but I figured it's worth a shot. I didn't get it on camera, but I ended up moving the heat gun up to the top to the secondary heat exchanger, and after about 2 minutes, it let loose and started flowing water just fine. So I just wanted to make a note of that since I didn't get it on camera. We have ignition, and we have hot water. Okay, I got this water heater back up and running. It was frozen somewhere in here, I think. There's super cold air coming in through the intake. I just blocked it off with some insulation for right now. The problem is this vent is just too short. Cold air is coming right in here and freezing this heat exchanger. So we're gonna keep the insulation in there and then leave the cover off. The customer's gonna bump up the heat and leave the door open to this mechanical room. But for right now, they're up and running. They got hot water again. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see here. Which valve do we trust? I gotta shut the water off to this whole building. People are gonna be angry. It just gets so cold in these little mechanical rooms. They insulate the crap out of these pipes every year. They just continue to freeze. It's just ridiculous. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to save it. Well, looks like that's the culprit right there. Mine blew out. Look at that. I'll drain the water heater to get some of the pressure off of it. So in the next clip, you'll see where I started actually soldering the pipe together, and unfortunately I lost that footage. I can't figure out what's wrong with it. It's just not viewable. So anyways, in a situation like this, normally I would pro press it just because I have the water shut off to the building, but we change these water heaters pretty frequently, and they're a pain to get to, for one, and for two, if I were to pro press this, it would have really kind of, screwed over the next person to do it. So I figured probably be best to solder it. That way, if we have to unsolder or unsweat fittings in the future, it's not a problem, and it'll make the next guy's life a little bit easier. All right, got a new valve in there, new 90s. Turn on. The building's still filling up, but that's it.